I just simply love books, man. Okay, let's close the door. Trial of aptitude. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he... Oh, never mind. We read that. The Fugue Feast. At the end of every year, after the last day of months of song, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon every practices that keep them whole and healthy over the years. Many leave their home, euphoric with spirits of potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed as it's time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of the atonement, and the feast ends. Families return to their home, wives to their husband, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following days start the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. That was incredibly boring. What is this? Call the Spheres, Volume 1. My stomach twisted as the engine of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orchado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orchado pulled the lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. What? Oh! I actually look like I can fall down there and live. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's actually get back to where we're supposed to go. Why is that maid still in my room? She needs to leave. Oh, he's still there. I'll talk to him. I guess. It's the only thing left to do here. I think. I can't believe I missed so many coins. Like nearly 250 coins in the last one. That's ridiculous.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Alright. And oh voila. What's here?
Welcome to the Hound Pit Pub, sir. How may I help?
Hello, sir. I am Wallace, and this is Cecilia. We have been informed of your arrival and will do our best to stay out of your way while you conduct your business.
Yes. Lydia's a servant here as well.
Yeah. She's an ugly one. You're actually a little bit prettier. Can you switch place with her, please? No? It's not possible? Damn. Trust me, I would rather do all this exploring now, so later on we don't have to do this. That'll save us a lot of time. Whoa! Can I actually go out here? Oh, cool. Oh wow, there's actually money out here. Look at that, they hide that 20 bucks all the way out here. That's just ridiculous. I think I'm gonna die if I go out into the waters. Just guessing. What's this? Jesus. I breathed in wrong there. That or I swallow a fly. Hold your horses. Oh no!
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock, a true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep.
Attention all citizens.
We can talk more when you've
Curfew
rested.
extends from sundown.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
Well, as I was doing before you rudely interrupted me, I was about to steal all this shit. Really should save the food for later, but...
Good to have you with us, Corvo. Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown.
Good. Glad you believe in me. Whoa!
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old
God,
port
I hate
district
that.
has been added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of siege has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Oh, okay, he's over here. I'll talk to you
I'll be crafting your
in a
weapons
bit.
and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Okay.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Your voice acting is a terrible mess. Wow. Oh, nice. Okay, let's read this book down here. Sokolov Technology and the New Age. Didn't we read this? Nope. One of the advantages of Sokolov Technology is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsmen of the city watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security system, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's design is that the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks was exploded. Okay, let's read this one first. A second solution. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov elixirs over my own formula. Sold as pure remedy, a name I did not choose if I must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coins as means of selecting Sokolov formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now marking its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relates to the mind itself and the spirit. It is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one would pay attention to this contest, for you see Sokolov's elixir with its emphasis on the brute animal body. It's a crash goo better suited for lifestyle. Oh, okay. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed catfish swimming in the Renhaven River. Jesus, so many things to read. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystals? Tevian ore? What's wrong with the metals in Bristol? King Sparrow's feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy, everything you need was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixirs, building materials, and everything else. So you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire for special herb. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the old crap you seem to need. Oh, I took it. Okay. Why don't I take all the other books too? Ah, nothing's in there. What's this? Dead counter responsible failed experiments. Well visection. Well oil processing. Well oil refining and audio log. The power cell. What is this? Dispense an empty tank. Okay, so let's start reading. Death Counter Responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis. The Death Counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer from acting officers on duty. However, the Death Counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, intersected officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2 weeks training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Failed experiments. Of course I have attempted to improve on Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that this thinking was influenced by some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all parts of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this. Despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs in the very chamber of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's art pylons or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Will by vivisection? I have no idea how to say that. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in philosophy. Physiology. Wow. How did I mix that up with philosophy? Anyways, on the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes against her bellowing. I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found a row upon row of teeth and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that is too small to be chewed. Well, oil processing. Out at sea, they secured the beast with hooks, with line cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck. They lift them onto the scaffold overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest part while it still lives. What? That is not cool, man. Oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to supply of whale oil. A good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near an oil tank refill pump, a magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configurations. With using the lever, we'll begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Huh. there's this door to nowhere.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Alright, let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, sleep balls. 30. Jeez. Bullets. Spring grazer. A trap that can place a nearby surface. I bet this kills people, so I'm not getting that. Rewiring tool. Allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security system to your advantage. Ooh. That sounds good. You know what would be a great thing to have in this game? Unlimited cash. But we're not doing that. Let's see. How many can I buy? You know what? Before I do that, let's go to upgrades. Let's see. Combat sleep dark sedative effect is immediate, even in combat. Yeah, I will probably need that later on, so might as well get it now. Mask up allow you to magnify your view. Bullet capacity, bolt capacity, grenade capacity, bone charm capacity. What's that? Enable 1 additional bone charm to be active. Total of 4. Unlocks bone charm capacity 2. I haven't found a bone charm, so let's not do that yet. Crossbow range would be nice. I think we're good.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Let's see, I've done pretty much everything, so you're right. I'll head to my room for sleep.
Sleep well.
Alright. Somewhere else. Ominous. So I now am wearing a mask, right? What does this mask do for me exactly? Whoa! Oh, I'm in his dream. Okay.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you.
No, seriously.
Come find me.
Fuck? What the hell? Magic now? Press to execute a fast and steadily forward dash through the world. You can also get it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Hold to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. A blue arrow indicates that you will climb up when you reach your destination. Okay. And I will go this way, I guess. Hold and then blink. Ooh. Fallen letter. You cannot save her. You cannot. Okay, it just repeats it over and over and over again. I am not reading all of that. Pure spiritual remedy. Okay. Press T to drink a mana potion. No thanks. Oh. Emily's letter. Corvo, I'm very sad that they say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Interesting. So I shouldn't blink too fast because it reduces my maximum. What on earth is that? Holy sh! What is that? It's controlled by a human? Jeez, that is awesome.
Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo.
Who are you?
Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Visit from the outside. Use your blink powers. Okay, whatever. Equipping heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or rune, even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you're facing the bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press while targeting a person or location. Okay. Wow, it needs to be really specific. Wait. What are all the... Okay, 6 and 7. I can deal with that. This looks so cool, yet so disgusting at the same time. Huh. Wonder how they managed that. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, oh. Okay, so I can just use the mouse wheel. reduces my maximum when I okay. Ooh, once you collected some runes, open up the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Okay. Journal and then exchange them for powers. I can't upgrade? Why? Oh, I have to get dark vision. Okay. Let's see what it does. Mana icons are very low. See the dark and see living beings through walls. Wow. Including their fields of vision. Huh. Representation of the sound that you make are also visible. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Press to see dark and reveal living things in walls, as well as visual representation of the sound you make. Level 2 allows you to see important items through walls, like security devices, weapon, ammo, coins, keys, or traps. Okay. And you can watch a tutorial on how to use
what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
I don't flow that way, dude. You're gonna have to find somebody else. Okay, hidden allies, an old bar, blah blah blah. Let's return.